Good morning, YouTube. Hope you've all been well. Haven't seen you since the last race video. That's a lie. We've seen you when we're building Pine Rivers. But we're back. We're at Hinterland. We're not at Hinterland either. What the am I talking about? Let's try that again. It is episode 101. Unfortunately, couldn't really do anything special for episode 100 because we were building the track and I didn't want to delay making episodes and stuff for that. But we're out here today at CUNNOS again. Today, we're going to be running through a sprint session. We might break down why sprints are so important. I get a lot of questions from kids I coach and just other kids that I see at tracks about if they should do sprints, what type of sprints they should do, and if sprints is going to make a difference. For me personally, thinking about younger kids and that, I tell them to prioritize riding the track, sprint second, and when you're that young, I don't think you really need gym because I think developing bike skill and all that's way more important and it'll make you way faster than just being strong. Track definitely comes first, but if you want to do excess training, sprints is definitely next. We have come to the track to do sprints because I like to try and keep them fun. If you're not having fun doing sprints, you're not going to do them often. I've only got short sprints today. We're going to do them on the last straight going backwards off of the concrete at the finish line and then pump down the straight backwards. Let's get into it. Tell you how phenomenal this track's held up, even after we raced it in the rain. But anyway, this is one of the perks of doing sprints at the track too. You get to warm up on the track. You don't have to do a boring footpath / road warm up. Way more fun and makes you more inclined to do it more often. Should we roll a warm up montage? 3, 2, 1, roll the music. On the weekend, I still had the speed on the track, but my gate to first jump was a little bit off the pace. So it's clearly a weakness of mine, something I need to work on. So we're doing short sprints today, focusing on first pedal through to like pedal 6 and 8. It's clearly an area where I was not strong. And we proved that when you see the video of my gate next to Matt Krivetsky's. I mean, it doesn't surprise me because I haven't worked on it, but it needs to be worked on now. Let's put in the work. 8 sprints to the first jump on flat, race gearing, and then we're going to go 6 sprints on clips 30 meters from the last jump. We're going to focus on keep the technique clean because you got to on flat pedals, be explosive off the sprint block, and then bring the clips into it, try and be even more explosive, pedal efficiency nice. So once we hit the last jump, pump race to the last corner instead of just doing boring sprints on the footpath, but you're getting the same benefit. Also tones up your skills a little bit. And for everyone out there that questions sprints, they're so important because it's like doing a first straight sprint but on flat ground, so it makes it harder for you. So when you come to a race day with a start hill, it's a lot easier, it feels easier, you feel faster. And yes, I do sprints more than I train gates because it all transfers over. Gates are so mentally taxing that if you try and do them every day and all the time the way I see people try and do gates, all you're going to do is train bad habits. I'm buggered already, we've only done 2. What was that?
I have a question.
What?
Why do you do your sprints in flats when you're racing clips?
So to answer Nato's question, we do sprints in flats because it makes you focus more on your pedal efficiency and how good your technique is. So ideally you want your pedals to do a perfect round circle. Most people only focus on the down and up stroke, so they pedal in like a bad oval kind of shape. Whereas when you pedal in a whole circle, you're more efficient because you make the most of every part of the pedal stroke. In clips, it's easy to cheat this because your feet won't come off the pedals. When you're in flats, if you pedal wrong, your feet will slip off. Anyone that says they don't like riding flats is because they can't ride them properly. They need to do more sessions and spend more time on flat. I always still ride and do sprints in flats. It's super important for basic skills. It makes you a lot more efficient on your pedals. If you can ride on flats, keep your feet in good contact with the pedal the whole way around and still apply good power, then once you go to clips, it just highlights that technique and makes you even quicker. I have a pretty standard rule. Every jump I can do in clips, I should be able to do in flats, or else I'm not doing it properly. We just got back to the sunny coast now. Sprints are done. It was fun doing them with Anthony and NATO, so a little bit of a challenge. I hope you learn a little bit from this video. I wasn't really prepared, so I kind of made up everything I said on the spot. If there's anything else you want us to make a video about, anything else you want to learn about, let us know and we'll make some videos about it, and we'll try and have some more info ready in the future. But to answer the question, sprints are very important for BMX. It's the best way to train other than being at the track. So when it's raining, all that stuff, sprints is the next best thing. And it's also something you should incorporate in your training even when it is dry. It's super important to train pedaling and your efficiency and technique and practicing getting over the handlebars off the start and all that stuff in a more controlled environment. When you're on the gate start, it's very stressful. You try and do everything quick and move fast. So sprints is a good way to learn those movements, so then you can get used to them and then apply it to the gate start. But that's enough said for today, and I'll see you all soon. Peace.